Welcome to today's video. We are now no longer in Dubai, we are in somewhere different. We're supposed to be in Marbella, Spain, and we are in... That out there is Istanbul, Turkey. So I got stopped boarding flight to Spain, so I'm now in Turkey. So we've been here for 3-4 days. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go crush some training in the hotel gym. We have got a different intra workout today, the organic apple, if anyone knows, organic apple juice intra-workout carbohydrate with some aminos and bits and pieces. So we're gonna go and crush some training in the hotel gym, which I'll show you, which is pretty insane next. And we're gonna take you guys along for a little bit of a tour of some of Turkey, Istanbul over this week. So I'm trying to get some clips to show you along the way, give you some more diet hacks in terms of what I'm doing to stay in shape. As you can see on the screen right now, I'm in pretty good nick. Bear in mind, I've been living in hotels for 7 weeks. I'm very much looking forward to getting home to see my wife and cats and sleeping in my own bed. So we're on the final straight of this epic journey and we'll be home soon, but now we're into some training. So as hotel gyms go, this is pretty sick to be fair. For upper body it's cool, for lower body maybe not so much. So I'll take you on a quick global tour. Shit, there's a lot of fitness equipment everywhere. Machines are super nice. Loads down there, the cross trains are really good. Decent cable stack. And then we've got even like a hip extension, decent Smith machine. There is a power rack, which I won't really be using. And then some dumbbells, got up to 50 kilos. And then we have got Istanbul out here. So in today's training session, exercise number 1, I would normally start with a dumbbell shoulder press. However, in situation, I'm pretty run down, I'm traveling. I wanted to try something with some more external stability, so I went in to do a shoulder press machine, which was very, very nice, very, very crisp. Key with this is making sure you set up the handles at the right height so that you're not starting from too deep a position to protect your shoulder health. So that was exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 I went into was weighted dips with my makeshift weighted belt that I made. So the key with this, what I really try and focus on, is keep my elbows tight in and keep my body and torso nice and upright. So this very much helps me focus on putting the load through my triceps and getting a stretch through that area and developing massive, massive arms, which is the goal. Felt really shit when I first got here in Turkey, so I had to take like 2-3 days off, stress of traveling. Now I feel incredible and it reminds me how much I love working out, how much fitness means to me. And if this isn't a passion of yours yet, learn to make it like a passion of yours and it'll be one of the best things that ever happened to you. Now let's get back into more training. Exercise number 3, we then went into the Smith floor press, which I actually think this was a PB to be fair. So we did a set of 110 kilos, Smith machine was very, very nice. The reason I love this exercise is you're so stable where you're planted on the floor. And again, this is actually a great exercise for developing your triceps. Exercise number 4, we then went into like a superset of doing a lying cable raise and then into a face pull. Now the lying cable raise works superbly well in terms of allowing you to train the delt through a full range of motions. Even at the lengthened position at the bottom, you get a really good contraction and load, and at the top position in the short, you get a very good contraction. So, so try and keep the tempo nice and steady there, and then also try and have a little pause at the top of the rep, try and keep the load on the muscle that we're trying to train. Highly productive and successful session, and that was that wrapped up. I'm back in the game, I feel back to being myself again, so time to eat some post-workout food, and then see what the rest of Istanbul has to offer us, as well as some work, and I'm going to take you along for the ride for the rest of this week until I get back to UK next week. Okay, so we're now back in the Casa apartment. I will take you on a tour of here when the cleaner's been, because it's a bit of a mess. I was going to say shithole, but I can't swear. So, I have got Meal Prep, a company that I found here, recommended by a friend. So, it looks like an airline meal, however it's not. So this is 125 grams of chicken, 250 grams of white rice, some veggies. I'm going to have 1 banana, and I haven't actually got any bowls, which is stupid in the hotel would give you a kitchen, so we'll be using a frying pan. So we're now into the next day, and we've just wrapped up some work very nicely outdoors. I'm now going to head over and try and find the Grand Bazaar, have a wander around, and take you on for the ride. So we're in the old bazaar, and I don't think I've ever seen so much fake stuff in my life as there is here. And now wandering around the antiques bit, so anyone who's looking for some hooky merchandise, Turkey's clearly the place to be going.
Sandwich.
So that was a wrap at the Grand Bazaar, which is a bit overrated. We are now at a restaurant overlooking the sea clearly. So this here is Europe, that over there is Asia, which is quite cool. It's not bad for a view. One thing I take context from today, there's a lot of poor people, a lot of beggars in Istanbul, so I end up giving a lot of people a lot of money. But yeah, it gives thought to the challenges of what you think is bad in terms of your life sometimes, when you see how bad some other people have it. So enjoy some food, enjoy the view. So, this trip's taken a turn for exciting. So, letter under the door today. Dear valuable guests, within the scope of the official statement of the Republic of Turkey Ministry of Interior, our India or fitness, pool area, Turkish bath, sauna, steam room, massage services have been suspended until the 17th of May. Yes, no training. Not ideal. To add to the stupidity of this, the shopping centres are still open, the shopping malls are still open, hairdressers are still open here, yet the gym in the hotel is closed. So this then makes this a little bit more challenging, obviously, to stay in shape here. I was ill when I first got here, and now basically means I'm barely going to train for probably 10, 11 days. So my tactic to try and make the most of this is just use this as a period to reset my body, my joints, and use it as a refreshing phase. So to give you an education of how am I going to do this, how am I looking to set up my progress to set myself up to make as much progress when we get back, this is what I'm going to do. So I am going to get up every morning and I'm going to go for a walk for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm then going to do probably 3 to 4 hours of work fasted. I'll probably just have my caffeine and coffee because I love coffee. And Starbucks is open next to my hotel first thing in the morning, except for the weekend because COVID comes out Saturday and Sunday, so then they close Starbucks because apparently COVID will lurk around on Saturday and Sunday. So I will do that for Thursday, Friday. And then what I would do is probably have 4 larger meals throughout the day and have my biggest meal in the evening so I can go out and enjoy myself and not have too much of an issue with that. So again, to add to the stupidity here, all the restaurants around where the hotel is are closed at 7 o'clock as curfew. But if you go to tourist areas, everything is open. So I can get a taxi from here like 20, 30 minutes away and everything's open, so it's golden. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to try and be sensible, keep hydrated, take my vitamins, get my sleep, get plenty of work done, be productive, and then set myself up for when I get back to the UK next week to crush it and get in like as best position as I can for that. So it gives my joints, elbows, knees and things an opportunity to refresh, recover and get ready for the big push ahead. Now what I would suggest that will be beneficial for this is I haven't done this for a long period of time, so there is going to be some benefit to that. And it just comes down to making the most of the situation and not stressing about it too much. So fingers crossed at home. I've been away for like 8 weeks now. I'm missing human interaction a little bit. I haven't spoken to a Western person for a week now. The only people who are here are Turkish and Russian. No one speaks English. So there's been a lot of time I've been spending on Zoom and stuff like that. So there we go. This is the situation. I'm going to make the most of it, and I just want to share with you how I'm going to deal with a situation like this. I did speak to the hotel actually, to be fair as well, and I said that I'm a professional athlete. I need to train. Can I use the gym? I thought, can I bribe them at the hotel? So, and it didn't happen. They did say put some dumbbells in my room, but to be honest with you, there's no I admittedly, yes, I could do training with dumbbells and I could have pretty good workouts, but it probably just pissed me off more than anything because bear in mind I've just come from Dubai with the best gyms in the world to training with dumbbells in a hotel room. I'm probably better off just taking a rest for a few days and then hitting it back hard when I get home refreshed. So this is where we're at, and I will let you know how the rest of the Turkey tour goes. So we are now into the next day. So I have just been for a Turkish bath, I think you call that. As you'll see now on the screen, it was slightly vulnerable. You feel a little bit like a child being cleaned by your mother. However, it was an interesting experience. Not sure I will do it again. However, it was fun. Today's my last day in Turkey. I am hopefully flying home to the UK tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And then I'll get back to normality and I can actually go and train again because I trained like twice in like 10 days. So Very much looking forward to that. Getting out of here. Weather is pretty miserable here in Istanbul today. It's very, very grey and dreary. So this is a little bit of insight into my trip here in Istanbul. I haven't been able to show you a lot because there's not a lot I can do in terms of everything being locked down. However, if you found this video helpful, please drop us a comment below with your thoughts that you've been to Istanbul if you like it. Smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be in the UK with some training.